Hey, I've got a new virtual tour published online. I'd love for you to check it out in the description below. It's usable on any device that you have in your hand or that you're sitting at right now. Baan Children's Village is an alternative education center located in Kanchanaburi province, about an hour north of Bangkok, Thailand. There's a lot of information you can read about online, a lot of articles published about the school. It's a really remarkable place. What we wanted to do with the virtual tour was give more of a sense of being there without actually being able to visit there, especially right now, considering some of the parameters that are in place for being able to visit Thailand at all. We just want to give you a little window into the world of what Baan is about, what the teachers do, what the kids do. There are a few videos integrated throughout to help you see more of the context and to carry the narrative through the entire experience. There is a splash screen that pops up in the beginning with a few instructions on how to navigate the tour if it's something that you're not entirely familiar with yet. Some of the more interesting things you can see firsthand by visiting the tour is, where the children assemble, where they spend a lot of their time, what the actual cafeteria looks like. You got places like the amphitheater where a lot of amazing shows and performances as well as educational functions happen. You see some of the behind the scenes elements such as the self-sustaining farms and gardens where a lot of the food is grown on site. That self-sustaining element is very inspiring, considering the world we live in, where so much of it is developed to a point where we're dependent on systems we don't even necessarily understand. It is a really revealing and inspiring thing to see how they have made sure that they can provide for themselves and that many students in one single place with very little outside intervention. This particular project is really near and dear to my heart because I had the privilege of visiting the school back in 2017 via a documentary that Marvin Blunt and Ladwan Sandak were working on. I got to spend about a week at the school capturing footage. So we were able to repurpose some of the 360 video content we'd captured previously, as well as capturing new, big, beautiful panoramic images that Ladwan was able to go back to the school and capture this last winter. And we were able to see some of the context in terms of how the school is now. So it's very up to date. This is a decades-old school and village that has been built up progressively over time. In good times and times that are very difficult, this has been a place that has protected and provided an otherwise non-existent opportunity for a lot of young people and children who would not have had any alternative as to what they were going to do, where they were going to go. And when you're there, the sense of family, the sense of respect and responsibility that the kids have, that self-determined process throughout their education is something to behold. And so we hope to continue to build that out and demonstrate that in the additional updates that are made for the tour. Kids, they keep getting older. So we're going to make sure that we follow some of the more interesting stories and things happening at the school throughout the year, and those updates will be published, and you're welcome to jump on there and check it out anytime, see if there are updates. I really want to see just how much of an impact we can make by just telling this story in one additional way, along with all the other amazing material that is already produced for Children's Village, Thailand. There is a giant button at the bottom that says documentary. Be sure and click that to check out the short preview of the film that's available on Amazon Prime. It was produced by Marvin Blunt. That will give you an even deeper and richer context of much of what goes on at the school from day to day and year to year. At the end of the day, this is really about the kids who are receiving an amazing opportunity they would otherwise not have any possibility of having, and the teachers and the founders of the school who work tirelessly to ensure that that environment and that dream stays alive. So check it out, drop some comments below, and I hope you have an amazing virtual visit to Baan Children's Village, Thailand.